I said it's Saul.
This is Homer Simpson. I don't know what this podcast thing is about, but I do know that they have beer. And I love beer. Oh, and listener discretion is advised. Oh.
Well, Peter, it is Tuesday in history being made as Jeff Bezos about to depart into space. And the conspiracy theories are already starting. He's not going to space. He's going to the famous Epstein Island. Oh. That bad boy is packed with underage hookers and blow everywhere. Here it goes. And a pretty good start as nothing has fucked up yet. And we don't know who designed this bad boy, but I'm not going to lie to you. I never do. This thing looks like a giant cock flying through the sky. Back to you, Peter.
Welcome to the American Moron Entertainment Network.
My God, America is exploding.
And yes, welcome to the holiday party.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I feel festive after that intro.
Yeah. Ho, ho, ho.
Every once in a while, I'm like, somebody comes, like when Deej came on, I'm like, I should tone this down. And then Nancy comes on, I'm like, I should definitely try. No, she lives with Paul.
Right.
It's fine.
Oh, no, she got screamed at when I walked in. Not at her personally.
I didn't get screamed at.
I got screaming.
Attitude.
Yeah, I was in a mood.
Tons of attitude.
So before we get started, I have to do something because otherwise I'll forget and get all screwed up. So since it's the holidays.
Jim brought a chair too, Nance.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Because it was my dumbass that broke the chair because I pushed it sideways. It caught on the thing and it bent.
And now it's completely.
And it's your husband's fault because he farted or something and I was trying to get away from him.
Oh, okay.
So I'll give these to you. Nancy, these are for you and Mr. Adler.
Oh, my God. This is a happy Christmas.
And Larry, I didn't want to forget you. Here's some.
Oh, my God.
There's just enough that you can share it with someone or eat it all in the car and feel bad about yourself.
Enjoy your chocolate.
Oh, I look forward to
your
it.
chocolate rods.
I love it. Year.
New for this year. You guys.
Are you kidding?
What is that?
You remember public school when they made those weird peanut butter bars?
Yes.
Yeah.
These are they.
Oh.
Now it's
from
in
a school.
No, I made them. So it's from the school of me.
That's the school. He goes to a school.
And it weighs like 5 pounds.
Oh my gosh!
But
I want this now.
I made one about a month ago, and every couple of days, Caitlin wants more. Yep.
I sent a deposit.
Very heavy. Don't worry, there's more.
You're not kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have to chase this peanut.
You have to. Huh?
We need a kniff.
Oh, they're all cut up. They're individual pieces.
Just a sliver.
You gnaw through that, damn it. That's the whole point.
I would sound funny on the radio.
All right.
You gnaw through it.
Anytime anyone wants some.
All right, wait. And there's still more.
More.
Oh my God.
Who is that?
Wow.
So, Ms. Nancy for putting up with our nonsense.
Oh, God.
I thought you could use that.
Oh.
And where the hell? Sorry, my bag is running out of room.
A white Merlot.
Yeah, I have no idea. I just thought it would be neat. I just wanted. Oh, here we go.
It's chilled. I need to put it back.
And Mr. Adler, an Irish whiskey called Dead Rabbits.
Yeah, but I'm the Irish.
Well, you can have some of that too. You get a double.
I'm the Irish gal.
So
you can drink it, Nancy. Just open it up and start swigging.
And
You're
have
Irish.
Some Dr. Pepper with it.
There you go. Or Mr. Pibb.
I heard about that today.
Mr. Pibb, if you want to be,
Irish whiskey and Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. Any whiskey and Dr. Pepper.
Thank you, Jim.
You're welcome.
Great. Yes, thank you so
happy
Malaguena.
Maybe Saturday,
have to see a doctor
Friday
after,
night.
Oh.
I don't know.
Well, we have that.
You actually do have to play in a show, though. So.
He can do it.
Well, it's the after show.
I've seen him lying. Hey, Tom.
It's the after party.
I've seen him lying on the floor playing unconscious. So
Tom, you didn't put a video out this week, and I'm very disappointed.
Happened,
What's up?
Oh, you have to come in and get it, Tom. Sorry. It's out in the yard.
He's got a chocolate pretzel rod with your name on it.
That's right. And some fudge and wine.
This
and
is sounding really dirty already.
Yeah. Speaking of dirty, I saw
I'm not getting
I saw
show.
Pugsley talking to Paul the Elder this afternoon.
That is dirty.
Oh.
I can't even imagine the horror of that conversation. Like an utter conservative talking to an utter freak.
Just imagine the conversation.
I don't want to. It hurts. I had a headache.
What do you suppose it could be about? There's nothing that they have in common.
On Thanksgiving, I had
ambulances. They've both been in those recently.
Yeah, but one of them was strapped to the gurney against his will.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know, man. He caught me.
Followed by police officers.
He caught me outside in the rain in a pair of shorts and a t-shirt, no shoes, on Thanksgiving Day.
Walking uphill both ways.
Yes, and somebody tapped the wife's car, set off the alarm. So I ran outside, and they were gone. And
I'm sorry, I was in a rush.
That's fine, but he caught me, and I was like, "You see who did it?" No, But let me talk to you about for 45 minutes in the rain about my insanity.
Gosh.
So I'm like, I'm waiting for him to come across
What day
the street.
was this?
Thanksgiving Day.
Oh.
I was cooking a turkey and I'm talking to this idiot. I'm waiting for him to start asking me about drones. Then I'm just going to put my house up for sale. I'm done. I can't take it anymore.
Yeah. So did your candles finally go out?
No.
Are they still in the tree?
It's still
I saw them.
Halloween's.
I saw them burning. Yeah.
Halloweenika still. They won't go out. We have the ones that fell out of the tree or in the bathroom. So every time I come down in the middle of the night, I think I'm having a stroke.
Oh my gosh.
I'm having some trouble over here. Don't worry about it.
That's
It's
okay.
Fine. It's okay. Everything's fine. Oh, Jim Naff is in there.
But I digress. Paul, would you like to introduce our guest?
Oh,
Yes.
we have somebody here.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Hello.
This is Larry Dresnin, and he is
everybody.
most famous for being associated with Rotation Records. For me, he's associated with Out of Zion, but that's a childhood thing. I've known Larry since I was, I guess I was in 4th grade when we met, maybe third grade.
Pretty close.
I have stories, but
That was
we'll
junior
get to
high
those.
school, yeah.
Anything about inkwells and girls' pigtails?
It was junior high.
I think so, yeah.
What year did you come? Because I was there from. I was like.
Well, I was a kind of a miscreant in the Hebrew school.
We all
world.
were.
So I'm looking at the guy who actually failed through a bunch of different times. So
I failed the 2nd grade.
Wait a minute. Jesus isn't the Messiah?
Who?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Right? Exactly. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we were also taught to question everything.
Truth.
That's the way it works.
Well, you're not Catholic, obviously,
No.
because we were just shut the hell up and just vomit what we
Right.
tell you.
Well,
Right.
but the good news is, in Cinco Patto,
Thank you,
we
Scott.
all feel bad about it. We can share that. We're guilty about
We
it.
have
Yeah,
guilt about
that's the thing
everything.
that everybody has in common.
Yes,
all that guilt. Yeah.
Jews and Italians are very familiar and similar in that regard. There's a lot of guilt and anger and screaming in the household.
Oh, well, yeah.
At least in my household, there was tons of it.
Screaming, throwing at furniture.
I loved your household. I loved your parents.
Yeah, they didn't do that. Oh, well,
There was a lot of
yeah,
yelling.
Bobby did.
Will Loftus in the house, Skull Fisher in the house, Jim Naff is in the house. We have a
Ooh,
full
we have
house.
a full house.
Full house. I don't
So-
have the theme.
Very
Sorry.
nice.
I don't have it cued.
So there is a video that we'll use that as an interlude to Larry. He's fresh back from Hawaii.
I am. Aloha.
They have some really incredible stuff happening at Rotation Records. Now they are not a record company.
No, the Rotation is a record. Rotation started out as a record company.
Okay.
Well, not a record company, but a recording studio.
There we go.
Rotation Records was recording studios, and ultimately they decided to branch and become production company, hence Rotation Productions. They're also quite the charity with Rotation Gives, which kind of endearing, which I'm proud to be part of. I kind of came in at the production end of things, obviously. So, but
Would
yeah,
you like
no,
me
they're-
to play this video that we have here?
Yeah, go
you
for
have
it.
a video, really?
Yeah, we have production.
shit.
We're,
As
we're
Vivian
almost,
said, yes, we have a video.
almost professional.
Oh wow.
Let's,
And Skullfisher, I hear you, and I would encourage you to go see Shaken. You will enjoy the band a lot.
That's the promo video. I guess. Yep.
That's great.
That's awesome.
Very well done.
Yep.
You made
they
that,
accept
right?
that. I didn't make that proper. No. No. I'm way more behind the scenes guy. Always happened.
Please.
You've seen me do my bullshit plenty
You're-
of times.
What you do is magic. Now, it's funny. Larry, the last time he was in a domicile of mine was my apartment on Ridge Avenue, and that was back in probably 1994, somewhere around there.
It was pretty darn close. Yeah, 93, 94, yeah.
We used to have some pretty crazy parties there, and there was always equipment set up. And Larry had taken an interest in guitar at that point, and I think that was about the time he started playing guitar.
No, I'd always played guitar.
I thought-
No, I had always played guitar. Actually, I wasn't even a sound man at that point.
That I do know.
Yeah, no, I was always a guitar player.
Okay.
And played in bands on nothing really anything good or special, but I did it and it was fun. And for me, it was always even at your party that day. I remember it's just like, really, there's all you guys, music guys around, nobody's making any music. I think I grabbed your grandfather's guild off the walls, and started playing for people. Just like, come on, guys, hello, we're a bunch of musicians. We should be making music.
There was a crazy amount of musicians there.
That was a fun party.
Some of those cats are heavy hitters. We used to have some pretty prolific parties back in those days. But I remember you had expressed an interest in sound at that point. I remember we spoke about it to some degree.
I was always I hate to say that I was interested in sound at the time, because believe me, at that point I had no idea. I know what I was doing. Period. But even when I played music, I've always had a notion of what it should sound like in my head, and needed to get there, by hook or by crook, whether it was a pickup in the guitar or just the way your voice sounds. So there was always a knack. Is the best way I could put it.
You certainly have the knack.
Well, thank you. I don't,
I've had the pleasure in the last, I don't know, it's probably 5 to 10 years of working with you at different venues, but specifically at Sweeney's is the one that comes to mind most. And I have to tell you, I've been doing music live for the better part of probably 35, 40 years. And
Has music been around that long?
No.
Okay.
I started on rocks.
Gotcha.
The first stick of
Pots and
music
pans.
was rocks and sticks.
He wasn't good at
That's
cave
how I
drawings, so his
started,
parents pushed him
pots
towards the
and
rocks and
pans.
stuff.
No, they pulled me away from the rocks, and I kept going back.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Oh,
because I kept making sparks and fire, and it was bad.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Told you not to
Larry
draw with
is one of the best, if not the best, sound people I have worked with and had the pleasure of working with in this area, and that is no exaggeration. That's not because he's sitting here. Anybody who knows me has heard me say this numerous times.
I've heard you muttering that when you're on the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's when sound matters the most,
Yeah,
Jim.
yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
Something about,
It's all music all the time.
I think it's the
It's
acoustics
the tile.
in the bathroom.
It's the tile. Yeah.
You just think, hey,
And like if Larry was here, he would put a pad
he'd fix
right
this
there.
shit.
Yeah, that's right. I hear a slight echo over there.
Not her pad, the other pad. But anyway, we did a show with you. I've played with you with Instinct. I've played with you with Old School, and we were doing a show. It was one of those kinder care shows where there were 17 bands, and
Yes.
Are you playing with little kids?
Yeah, young. Oh, yeah. That was a few. It was definitely a Future Stars
Oh,
type.
okay.
And during the course of that day, there was a point where there must have been 10 musicians on the stage. And Larry, in very short order, was able to get everybody wired up and ready to go. And I just thought, my God, this is chaos. How is he going to do this? There was everything from like a violin. I don't remember the instruments, but there were acoustic instruments as well as electric on stage. Yeah. And you managed to make every instrument come out in the mix and sound wonderful. And they were really a good band. The group of kids that were up there at the time.
There were a few. There were a few that were, and it's funny. I think I learned the term that day, Cookie Monster bands.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite.
We're familiar.
Yes.
My son, my son's a drummer, and this room was where it all began for him, drumming. And at one point, it was what, about a year, Nancy, was in a Cookie Monster band.
Yeah.
And we had the pleasure of watching them. I mean,
He's done it throughout the years, though.
musically, they were a very good band, but the vocals were Cookie Monster.
There's usually a ton of musicianship in that stuff. I mean, it's and some of it, it's downright entertaining. I can't deny that. I don't know if I could take a whole. It's just not my.
It's not a good longevity
not my thing
plan
in my
for a vocal
in my
person.
my hippie days. if
Little-
you will.
little baby
that's
stormtroopers
My
of death.
roots have always been the acoustic hippie boy. So to go into to jump into doing sound for thrash, it's definitely it's.
Oh, you want it
It's
maxed
a
out? You
stretch.
don't care
It's
that
a-
it sounds like shit?
It's
Okay.
a stretch,
Right.
but there's an entertainment value, so I appreciate it, and that's the end of the day. You have to appreciate whatever's coming at you.
Man, I'll take it over hardcore hip hop.
I don't mind that either. Are you kidding me? I love that. Are you kidding? Doing sound for that stuff? I love it.
Sometimes it's okay, but there's just some stuff where I'm just like, oh dear God, please stop.
So I'm going to tell you a story, Jim.
Oh, good.
This guy.
Tell me a story.
Was at Woodstock.
Wow.
I was in '94. I was in Woodstock.
I was gonna say,
but your mom.
No, and that's funny. I remember.
Story.
No, the story is. So here's I'm older than that, unfortunately. Here's the fun story. And I remember you watching this podcast, and I happened to be on. I said, "Hey guys," and you're like, "Oh," and you start telling the story, and I was like, "Well, then no, I don't
Did I get it
remember.
wrong?
You got it wrong. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Well, I was high a lot when we were younger.
Yeah. Well, say, aren't we all? But no, the story was, so my sister. My sister was an infant. I think my mom was pregnant. I was like, I hated my sister. It's you. Mom didn't take me to Woodstock, and that was like a.
And your sister's name is Jill.
Jill. My sister is also Jill. Yes. Who is she? I think I'm trying to think because I think classic. She was 80, graduated in 87.
So she graduated with my sister.
Yes.
They were in the same class.
Yes.
Northeast High. So I was class of, I think it was 144.
Yeah, you were 85. I was 84. You were 85. I think.
We were all the same.
Were we in Mr. Giamo's class? Do you remember Harry Giamo?
I had solfeggio and
all that fun
music
stuff.
theory. I think we were in the same class.
I think so.
Michael Brill playing piano every morning.
Yep. Yes. Joel.
Whatever happened to that?
Joel and Aaron was in that class with us. Yeah.
Like a
Morning
rich
announcements.
No, we were in a music class together.
Hey guys, it's time for the announcements.
There was a kid who played piano quite exceptionally well.
Yeah.
Michael Brill. He's extremely talented. Terry says hi.
Oh, hey Terry.
And he would come in and do the Peanuts theme every morning and stuff like that. And then Mr. Giamo would come in and scare us about the state of the world and that we were all going to die in a nuclear holocaust. And then he would tell us, he would bring his paychecks. He worked at the Valley Forge Music Fair.
He was first flutist, yes.
And he played four or five instruments, but he was primarily a flautist.
Did you know that he was Stanley Clark's music teacher in high school?
He did tell us that, yes.
Yeah.
He was tough on Stanley Clark. And but he would come in and he would show us his paycheck and say, if you learn how to read music, this paycheck could be yours.
Yeah.
$150 a month could be yours.
Well, it was quite substantial.
It was quite substantial, yeah, for sure.
He was a session player.
Nice.
A session player, and not to mention, it's like, remember having a substitute because he had a dress rehearsal with Frank Sinatra. He couldn't blow off.
No.
Must be tough.
He was somebody.
My teachers wouldn't come in because they had to work a double shift at the liquor store.
All right.
It was Catholic school. What do you want?
But yeah, do solfege, right? See, Russell is like, do me a do some solfege, and but having to like homework of having to transpose instruments, pick a song, bring it in, chart it. That was crazy, what he did for high school. But it just like. It was fantastic.
He was something else. And did you go on the trip? We went to, I think it was Mermaid Lake.
No, I wasn't on that.
No. That was an interesting day.
I was probably out back getting high playing frisbee or something.
We took the bus.
It makes the mermaids more attractive.
I think Russ and I drove. And then we got high once we got there. Russ and I got high a lot.
At band camp.
Yeah, I can't believe
it was a lot like band camp, Nance.
Yeah.
And
did anybody play the flute? Anybody
Mr. Giamo did, but he didn't stick it up his ass.
Okay, that's good. Or anybody else's?
He was going to stick it up your ass if you keep it up.
I wouldn't like that. Maybe a piccolo.
There's Russ. Russ just popped in. Pardon the inference.
A harmonica, then you could carry the
Ooh, no. Then when I fart, it'll sound like Old Lang Syne or something. Speaking of which, I can't do this anymore.
And my mother's name is Gimpy.
You want to pass one down?
All right, yeah.
Pass one down. Take.
This is Chucktown Brown.
Chucktown Brown.
So this was this is this week's our beer. But I don't know if this is the right stuff, Nance, but it's fine. I don't remember them saying Chucktown. Anyway.
No, there's the other ones. Where are the other ones?
I don't know. This is the one I was given.
No, this is what we got the majority of.
I thought we got.
So we are
Elk
literally
River.
tasting. It is Elk River.
Oh, okay.
Elk River Brewing. This is in Elkton, Maryland, not far from Nance and I have we have a
right.
domicile. I'm going to use that word again. I like that. It's the word of the night.
Oh,
so
boy.
for all you kids, domicile. We have a house down in Maryland that we're rehabbing, and we go to a cool place called Woody's Crab House, and they have Elk River on tap, and they ran out that day, and they were like, "Oh, you can go down to the place and get it yourself." So we did on the way home, and we said, "We'll get some for the show," because we do a beer tasting every week.
I see.
So it's not bubbling over like it does when Jim brings it. So I didn't get covered in beer juice.
Trying to think of a good your mama joke right about now, but
You've done enough. It's very brown.
he's trying to make Tommy wants to make sure it gives a good head.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm going for low head.
That's
I can't see what
Actually,
Tom's saying.
It doesn't look like it's. Oh, it will.
It doesn't
put
give head.
on it.
easy now.
It puts the lotion on, but it doesn't give head.
Oh, nobody wants that.
No, then it gets the hose again.
All right, let's see what we got here.
All right, cheers.
It smells nice.
It smells, it's a little nutty. It's delicious.
Yeah,
I wouldn't give it a
chocolate
10.
malt.
It's a little
It's got
bitter.
a little chocolate.
This
right?
is not the stuff we had on tap, Nance.
It is. It's pretty smooth though, just
It is-
like what
it
we
is
had
smooth.
on
It is
tap.
smooth.
A little tangy. It's got some tang, man.
What do you think then?
It is not what we had.
No, I'm going to give this a 7.5.
Oh God, I got to get into fractions now. Decimals.
Yeah, I'll give it that too.
I'm a little disappointed. This is not.
Larry, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think?
I got it's pretty good.
It's got a
one
little
more
bit
sip.
of an aftertaste to it. Not much.
I'm going to give that a 6.5,
6.5.
See?
which for me that's high praise because I'm pretty much ruined. I'm a Guinness guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody
Yeah.
actually,
It's,
Terry just said, Tracy, I'm sorry, I couldn't see that, but once now it compares to Guinness, it is a lot more bitter. I think it's more smoky.
It's
got-
not even close.
It has bite.
It doesn't have the same
It's not
mouthfeel.
even
Tracy.
close. It's very thin tasting.
It's
Right?
the tang I don't
It's
like at
not
the end. It's, it's
Like
the tang note.
Guinness has a rich
Guinness has a
thickness.
Guinness is
to
very
it.
smooth.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Guinness
got,
is
it's got a like a buttery mouthfeel.
So
Yeah.
what they
Guinness
normally
is
have,
like
very
number
misconceiving.
one.
their normal beer is very close to a Guinness, but it's got a lot more chocolate flavor is what I would describe it as.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was surprised that red
this
red
is
ale
not
we
it.
had.
That was excellent.
it was
That
like
was very
red
good.
Guinness.
That
It was
very
excellent.
good.
I've
was-
never had anything
Yeah.
that came close to it.
What
like
did we
that.
give that? What did that end up with?
That had we all gave it a 9.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
that was good.
Well, we'll talk
Like,
about it.
have you guys ever given a 10 to anything?
Yeah, Brooklyn Brown.
Oh.
Let's see. Spaten. Paul gave it a 10.
Wow. I was drunk.
I gave, what is it? You gave Spaten Lager a 10. I gave Spaten Optimator a
Okay.
10.
Man, me and the Germans, I don't know, man.
And then Brooklyn Brewing got 2 10s.
Brooklyn Brewing was my favorite.
Yeah,
So
Brooklyn
far.
Brown. So that's the winner of the year because this is probably the last show of the year. Yeah.
I think so. I don't know when we would do it next week.
Well, yeah,
Next
yeah.
week's Christmas.
Thursday night?
Christmas and stuff. I mean,
Thursday night would be the only evening I could do
we
it
could try. We'll see. We'll
Right.
play it by ear.
because Christmas is Wednesday.
So this is interesting. There's a government warning on the can. It
oh,
talks
no.
about
Shit, and I'm pregnant.
It talks about women not drinking beverages during pregnancy.
Yeah, that's
because of the risk of birth defects. Consumption of alcoholic beverages impairs your ability to drive a car
What?
or operate machinery
Since
and
when?
may cause health problems.
But that's how my birth mother got pregnant in the first place.
Yeah, how
my
many?
goodness, I
There
don't
wouldn't be a
read
lot of children in this
cans.
world if it wasn't for alcohol.
I mean, if not
But it
for
says
alcohol, I wouldn't be here.
government warning.
Hi, Ariana.
Government
Welcome to the fray.
They've been doing that.
Are you coming home for the holidays, Ariana? I'd like to know that.
Oh, Pat, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you pop
English.
up.
Pat!
Hey, Pat, sorry about
Oh
that.
my God!
Pat is what?
Yeah, I'm here. Hi.
What's up, Pat?
Wow,
That has been well.
it's been a minute.
What did
I've
you
been
have,
I've been like
children?
AWOL. Sorry.
Yeah, you
no,
quit
this
being
is-
busy and shit.
People were questioning your dedication.
I was questioning his existence. I thought he was a dream.
Right.
I am just a pigment of your
I peeled it off and
imagination.
stuck it
Always
in my
have been.
laptop.
I can't hear you. That's the problem.
Sorry.
He hasn't been working on
Nancy and I are doing that thing. If we get the label off and give it to somebody, then they owe us a favor.
Can you boost his level a little bit, Frank? Jim?
He's busy.
Can you boost the level a little bit?
I cannot, actually. I can throw him out of the room.
Yeah.
Does that say edit mic settings?
It does.
Look at me go. All right.
There you are.
That'd be nice.
Well, let me do this. Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
That's interesting.
Epic failure. Oh, that's the full on.
All right, try that.
Say a few syllables.
Go ahead, Pat.
You killed him.
I did no such thing. He might be trying to mess with something on his end.
Oh, boy.
He's on mute.
That's what happens here.
Don't you? Yep.
Right.
It's
That's having to have a sound man on the show.
It's a shoestring budget.
It all goes to hell.
Oh,
you know.
you pay, it keeps going right back to the old setting.
Then leave it alone. Stop touching me.
Why? Am I going to go blind?
Probably.
He bailed. I think he's messing with someone on his side.
Right.
All right, so now I can do this. Okay, so I've got...
Right.
That's right.
I have no one to give it to. Oh, he's back.
Oh, you saved the label.
Right.
Well, it's that thing.
You know where you should put that?
Take
No.
two.
There,
in your bedroom. Right above your
You
headboard.
never come off.
It's a plastic type of a...
Wouldn't you ever play that game? It's like if you can get the tab off without breaking it.
Yeah.
You give it to a girl and she gives it back. You're like, what do you want? I used to have
that a thing?
yeah.
Are
It
you
is now-
serious?
Oh, is that like when
I have
you...
a jar of them at home. It better damn well be a thing.
So say this again.
All
Jim
right,
got
so-
a lot of free shoes.
You got it. Yeah. You got to get the thing off without
Don't you
breaking
do that.
that.
Nancy, stay out of that. Don't
So
stay out of
that
that.
can't be broken. So the little tab has to come off intact.
Oh,
And then
I
you
got
hand
you.
it to a girl or
I
guy,
got
whatever,
you.
whatever you're into. They give it back, and then you owe them whatever they want. It's like a coupon.
Oh,
Same thing with the label. If you get the label off intact,
you've
off
been
of the-
practicing.
I did a
You
lot of things as a
practiced
teenager
that.
to get laid, man. It's all I
Yeah,
had.
I was gonna say that's
It
a
was like-
practice.
I
'cause
used
there's
to
no-
bring
that's
legal
not
documents,
easy.
but it took too long.
That's not. But this is the thing we could do now. Like this
We can
table
get
could
laid?
be covered with.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, we're not covering... You really want to do that?
I don't know. Why not?
It's done now. That'll never come off.
Great.
Why?
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah.
You
You know
learn.
what? I was
It's
thinking about
permanent.
putting it on the back of my car.
No,
You know,
that,
we-
that'll
Yeah,
never
yeah,
happen.
I wouldn't do that.
That's
yeah.
even better.
My mom's still
Yeah,
got
I
a
like
Nick's
that.
Pizza thing from
That with
Delaware
your-
from the
Your
70s.
peeling license plate.
Hello.
Oh.
My God, that scared the shit out of me.
What, my mother?
Yeah, I didn't. I wasn't expecting her to come out of there. I thought it was
Right.
like a ghost.
The thing of it is, I was just getting my laundry. My bloomers is all dried up.
Oh.
How dare you look at me like that, Jim? Why were you in my bushes last week?
I was no one's bush. Yep, Jackie, that's exactly what you do. That's why I keep like pocketfuls of them when I go out.
It's 2024. Nobody has
Beer
Bush.
taps?
Yeah.
I miss
Oh.
Bush. Just saying.
Sometimes it,
I'm
just
just
like a strip.
asking.
You know.
Is that like collecting those?
Listen, when I
those labels for school.
I'm gonna be just disgusting and
I was
vulgar.
gonna make
here.
armor out of it one year, but I got boring.
Why?
You get the hell out,
Why?
really?
When there was Bush,
Yeah.
that's how you knew you were getting close.
What's Bush?
During the makeout session, you were like, okay,
Oh.
I've reached the point. The what do they call that?
The Promised Land?
No. When it's the same as the black hole. That when you cross that threshold,
The event horizon.
the event horizon. That's when you knew.
You feel the Hawking radiation.
Any
You
minute
know
now.
you're close.
Any minute now, these
Your hands
gonna
become
tell you
spaghettified.
to-
these Jordache
drive around.
jeans are going to give way.
Ah.
Yep.
Sergio Valentes. What
Can you
were they?
drive
There
me
was all
home
those
now?
jeans.
Jordan, yeah.
Yeah, those were great times. Like, it was like, Jesus Christ, God.
What do you have a cramp?
Were you
in
going
your
around
arm?
from the back? Because that's really hard.
No, that was when you
No,
that
that's-
girl had double zipper.
Oh, button flies were
What
a
about
bitch.
the buttons?
They
Chip your
weren't-
teeth.
I didn't know anybody with button flies.
I used to.
Your
I grew up
teeth.
Northeast
I
Philadelphia.
wore
we-
button flies on one date, then never again.
All the Japs wore the Sergio Valentes. and
Hey,
the
hey,
Jordache.
hey, hey,
Jordache,
hey,
yeah.
come on now.
What?
Leave the Japanese alone.
No, it wasn't those.
Oh,
Yeah, not those chaps.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Jewish American princesses. And occasionally a shiksa.
that's getting better and better.
So,
I think
Oh.
Pat bailed
note.
again. I think we
Yeah.
broke him.
Yeah.
what's going on with
All right, Pat, what is going on here?
Oh, I keep trying to get into the chats and everything else and messing crap up.
You need a laptop, dude.
I'm on my phone. You know me.
Yeah, you kids and your phones.
Yeah, he's a dot. that on the screen.
I'm not touching anything anymore. I'm going to talk to you guys. No more chatting with people.
Yeah. Stop
Okay.
masturbating and pay attention.
What's
Well,
up,
you're
Pat?
talking about
Important.
Bush. What do you expect?
There's going to be a quiz later.
I'll ace the quiz.
I didn't know Jackie was a baseball fan.
But it'll fail the test. That's the problem, Pat.
My God.
What?
What?
Hey, Joy's here. Holy crap. Hi.
Hi, Joy.
me for one jelly donut.
Jesus H. Christ, that was loud.
His volume's loud.
It's
and
like I was actually in boot camp.
I can't control him.
It was like that time the MP was screaming at us
Why was there an MP?
because we were playing cards and there were chicks in the room, and apparently that's not allowed.
You were hanging out with chicken babies.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
And apparently I was in the Army for 24 hours. I didn't know.
What's your name, scumbag?
Not saying.
Yeah. Not
Witness
saying.
protection.
All right.
Right.
So anyway, we're here with Larry Dresnin and Miss Nancy.
Yeah, don't worry. I don't matter.
Right.
It's fine. Tim. It's Tim.
We're always on here. Did I mention my name?
Well, you said I.
Fran Tarkenton.
It's like Withnail and I. You're the I.
Hello.
It's your show, guys.
Hello.
Yeah.
It's your show, Jim.
Oh. Is it?
It
You
is Jim's
started
show.
this whole thing
I know. I've been
You're
yelled
the
at for
reason.
years about it.
for all of this.
You were ostracized.
I took the heat for it.
Thank you.
That's all right.
We need to get Bree on here.
I know. She's terrified to come on here.
Why?
Because she doesn't want to do it. She's like, I don't. I can't. You know, it's kind of like when we went to Pennhurst. Like, she went along. She tried real hard, but you know it was a nightmare for her. Like
Yes.
she
I
really
thought she liked Halloween.
she
stuff.
does. But
In other words-
when she was a little kid, she went to one of those, and the people were merciless, and it fucked her up. And then I swooped in and said, "Marry me."
Marry me. I will be
And
your
then
savior.
We'll do Halloween in front of our house, and we'll.
She's
scare
fine.
other
She just
people.
doesn't. She doesn't mind walking through. Like we want to go to Paracon at.
Is she in
Pennhurst
costume?
Huh?
Is she in costume though?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
It's,
well. There you have it.
So we want to go.
It's-
We want to go there and just explore the place. But she
Personality
doesn't like to be
personified.
touched.
Right.
She went to one when she was a little kid, and
You know,
they were
I
all
love being
over-
touched. That's my
Yeah.
favorite part of living.
Yeah, but not everybody's a freak.
Right.
So it's not like
Oh, I didn't mean
finally
that way.
physical contact.
Right.
But no, she had a bad experience when she was little, and it just really freaks her
My
out.
son had the same thing when he was like 2, and he won't go
Yeah.
to any attraction.
So like she's walking through, and like just at the time, like when we were at Pennhurst, she's looking at it and she's doing what we're doing, like because we're freaks. We're like, we could do this, we could do
Right.
that. You know, we're
We're
not
like,
like
"Oh,
we're not
look
afraid.
at
We're just
that.
like,
We can
wow,
do
I
that."
want my house to look like this.
Right.
She was right at that point, and then somebody comes out and grabs her, and then she was like, fucked for the rest of the night, and it was.
You don't want to believe it, but maybe the show is over.
So she was just like she just like she kept soldiering on, but she was terrified.
You guys coming for New Year's?
I believe we are. Yeah.
Okay. All
The
right.
I don't
late,
wanna-
late
I'll
start.
be here late.
Yeah, you have to tell me what's going on about that.
We'll talk about
yeah,
I mean, so he can call you when he gets
all right, yeah,
home.
cool.
Not working New Year's, Paul.
No,
No.
I took this year off, and then my stepson announced about 4 weeks ago that they're getting married, and we were like, yes, they're getting married New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve. Ooh.
So that put a little
Okay,
monkey
well.
wrench. You know, normally we start about
That way, that's intelligent. Then he'll never forget when his anniversary is.
Well, it's a very special day for them because they closed on their house that day. He asked her to marry him last
you
year.
multitasker.
Yes, on that
God.
day. So it's a very special day
Safe.
for them.
All right.
And that's why they did
I
it.
thought I was crazy.
So
Yeah, I mean, I got
So
married,
the last one to get married.
bought a house, got laid off from my job all in the same year.
and got laid for the first time.
Yeah.
God bless you.
No, actually, I'm still a virgin.
Oh. Oh, divine
Still living in
intervention did get you a
Beer will
child.
do that to you.
You've read the Bible. You know what's going on.
The mailman.
Well, no, wait.
Caitlin.
You probably
Mother Bree. Mother Bree.
The mailman's some Jamaican guy. I don't. Actually, when she
He's
was
so nice.
He looks just like the mailman and the
Our
milkman at the same
mailman
time.
is
when
so
she was
nice.
when she was pregnant, I said to her, I'm like, you get a free one here. The baby could come out looking like Tiger Woods, and I can't bitch because I have no idea what I am.
Touch it.
You're a mutt.
So yeah, and then the kid came out, and she basically was a clone of me, and I'm
Right.
like, okay.
No,
it's
she
fine.
definitely is. Yeah.
There's a picture of her when she's the same age I was in a picture. I have a picture of me in a wine goblet. I don't think I actually fit. I think it's
in return for money.
But it was me as a baby, and then Caitlin has one sitting on the couch in like a boppy, same expression, looks the same.
She looks just like
it's ridiculous. And I remember
Yeah.
when we were over at Bree's family's house when she was just a baby, and they're all like, "No, she's got your lips and forehead," and like people are, trying to say.
Trying to figure out.
Her sister's husband, he's Taiwanese, and he's just like, "No, you're all full of shit. She looks exactly like him. There's nothing of you in her."
All right.
I'm like, "Thanks, man. I'm gonna pay for that later."
But how did,
Yeah.
I can't understand how this works.
My Y chromosome is strong.
Oh. Jim Naffis just wrote a very nice note to us, and Jim,
Well,
we
it's
appreciate
a book.
you being on the show every week, and it's very moving to us to have you here with you, and we know you've been through a rough time, man. And if we play any part in that, maybe we'd make you laugh or God knows what.
If you can just look at us and go, "God, at least I'm not them."
He's like, I'm not as ugly as Paul, so that's good. Yeah.
What's up, Joby? How are you, buddy?
Joby, I'm going to see you in a few weeks or maybe a month or something. We'll be there we'll be up there at Sweeney's. We'll be coming in with Bob Smith on vocals. I don't know if I think it's just going to be Bob that night, but as some of you may know, Old School added a two vocalists. I shouldn't say a second. We added two vocalists, Bob Chavis and Deej. And I'm not going to try her last name. It's Roisin.
Roisin.
She's like Cher.
Roisin.
She just needs one name. That's all.
Yeah, just Deej.
Don't you speak Irish? What's the matter with you?
She's not Irish.
Her last name is.
I don't care. I don't think.
Oh,
she's,
yeah.
I don't know what she's.
So
She's a many
How do you
thing.
pronounce
Roisin.
it? Roisin.
She's really good too.
She is.
She is
She is
excellent.
very good. Yes.
Yeah. She is a little firecracker.
Yes, she is.
Definitely
She
has
is
a lot of energy.
Fucking awesome.
She is.
So
and Bob too.
Yeah, I didn't see him, but I heard the video. He's
absolutely
great. Yeah,
The two of them together, just back and forth. I love it.
it's ridiculous.
I actually came out. I came out.
Yeah,
I
Nancy
went
left
out.
the house.
I stayed all
You're
night.
so brave. I'm sorry.
I did. Yeah.
So here's the kicker. There was a video taken the other night, and it was a shot, like, I don't know, I don't want to call it a promo shot, but somebody took a video of the band. And, it's cool, and we were like, that's nice, And the first night it was 450 views. Then it was like 2:00 in the morning. It was around 800 views.
Oh, that's awesome.
Right now,
It's almost 6,000.
I think it's 7,000.
I mentioned it at my AA meeting.
Way.
I feel like it was 6,900 this afternoon. I have to
As
go
you
look it
drink.
up.
I just wanted to be
As
cool.
you keep.
But that's pretty amazing.
I dropped my
we've
90
never
day
had
coin in my beer once. And almost
anything
choked it down.
to that level in viewership of a video.
No, it's awesome.
No, she's got pipes. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I haven't heard Bob on live
Oh,
yet.
you will.
but I
You
will.
Yeah. Are you going Friday?
See, you missed.
I'm
you
gonna
missed,
go after
you
the
missed the show we did with him when he was just filling in, and it was over at Peppers by Amadeus, and
Oh, I missed out.
I got to play.
it was great.
What's that, Pat?
I got to play.
Oh, nice.
Pat,
Shit,
we're
I
gonna-
missed everything.
We're gonna have to get a booster for you, a booster seat and a volume thing.
I don't need a booster seat.
Terry and
That's
Russ are
one,
gonna come
but
out
The volume
and see you
boost
guys.
would be good.
Yeah, they came out. Wait, are you coming out or you came out, Terry? I'm trying to understand
Sorry,
this.
tenses aren't our thing.
Because Terry and Russ were at. We did a show with Deej at the Depot.
The Depot.
And that was pretty prolific. I mean, I'm not like exaggerating here. These were some pretty amazing shows. And I never ever say how good the band is. I never talk about it. I never brag about the band.
That's true.
That's true. He really doesn't talk much about
But I
it.
have been very pleased with the outcome of the last couple weeks, and not that I wasn't pleased with the last 16 years because it's been a great ride.
It has.
But there have just been some very cool things that have happened, and I am tickled.
Your nipples were incredibly erect at that Depot show.
They were.
It was kind of embarrassing.
They were sort of like little pen tips.
I thought you were going to lactate. It was really creepy. I was
Oh,
freaking
no,
out.
I did.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh, it was after I left.
Yeah, there was a rat in the back that was breastfeeding a rat.
Oh, okay. Well, that tracks.
Oh my god.
We will. Speaking of the Depot, and I think Nancy's going to be there. We're going to be at the Depot on Saturday night. is Studmas. That is the band Studweiser, my son's band, will be doing a show at the Depot in Bridgeport this weekend. They are celebrating the release of their new EP,
which is awesome.
which is tracking very well. And there's going to be a few other bands on there. So I'm going to go to their website so I can read off the names incorrectly, because that's what I do. I am not a linguist.
But you correct me all the time.
That's
He's
because
a
you
professor.
need it.
I'll have to give that degree back to Villanova.
So now on their page there is nothing about. Let me see if I go to events. I have to think in young people
I gotta go.
speak.
He hates that. He hates it.
Let's see, events.
And I have to explain what the vernacular is.
Vernacular, another favorite word of mine.
Right.
Okay, so here it is. So it's Studweiser Ultralight in blue mid sentence. Now that sounds like a statement more than anything.
That was
else.
really confusing.
But that's the name of the bands. Ultralight. There's a band in blue and mid sentence, and that will be Saturday, December 21st at the Depot Bar in
Oh my
Bridgeport,
gosh, it's going
Pennsylvania.
to be the 21st.
What time does Studweiser go on, Paul?
They go on around somewhere between 9 and 10.
Okay.
The show starts at 7 p.m. The doors open at 6:30. It is an all ages show, I've been told, and they are encouraging you to wear an ugly sweater.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
I have to get one.
I will not be.
I don't
wearing
wear
one.
sweaters anymore.
I don't
Why?
do that.
No.
It's
Why
50
don't you want to like join in the fun?
I don't do that.
I actually made one from Die Hard, and I can't find it.
It's $15 at the door,
It says,
and
now I have
it's
a machine gun, ho, ho, ho.
if you bring a toy, not the type of toy that Jim has at home, but if you bring a toy,
Right.
you get in for $10.
It uses C
Nothing that
batteries.
needs
Hint, hint,
batteries.
wink, wink.
Well, mine uses a D battery, but Nancy loves that.
I like the you.
See, that,
D battery.
see, now I know you're full of shit because
That's
none
the
of them take D's.
flashlight.
Oh, you don't know.
Pretty sure that's the flashlight.
It's the it's my pool vacuum out in the back. It takes D
Okay.
batteries.
I have one of those.
Yeah.
That's Jim's flashlight.
It's Jim's flashlight. Fleshlight.
I made one.
I will be at Screwballs on Friday night. We're going to have a little bit of a late start. Just letting you know, I'm going to change the times tomorrow.
We have somewhere to be beforehand.
Yes, but they're
I will.
having some party.
Yeah,
There's a
about
party in the dining room where the band plays till 8 p.m.
Oh my God.
So we'll
Yeah.
probably go on around 9. So Friday night at Screwballs Old School, we'll be there with Deej on vocals Friday night. So that'll be pretty exciting. It'll be a night of Deej.
Yep.
And I am looking forward to that immensely.
Sorry, that went somewhere I didn't really want to go. Sorry.
She is going to beat your ass.
Yeah, most likely.
Hopefully she's not listening.
Can I ask you something?
You
Was
don't
that
wanna-
Pat?
I'm gonna try and
Oh, good. Then
Cool.
you can get up and play.
maybe.
Or you can just sit in the back with me and drink.
We can do that too.
He can drink and play. That's the best kind of
There you
musician.
go.
Ooh, another multitasker.
Now that's a bad thing. Then I don't know what I played.
I know for a fact, Pat, that you have a very big show coming up at Harris.
Yeah, we do. It got moved because they're doing construction and there's another. They have a couple other things going on, but we're doing February 8th block, and I'll as if any more updates. I was not going to say anything, you bugger. But
Well, that's okay. You didn't have to say anything at all. You could have said yes. I have a big show coming up.
but it's going to be us and Rat Rod and
Yes. And by the way, the reason Rat Rod's on the bill is because I recommended them.
I like they're really good. Those
Very
guys.
good band.
So it's
I've
all
done
you're
their sound.
doing.
Yeah.
Well, they asked Instinct to do the show with them, and unfortunately, I am playing that night with Old School somewhere, so I had to rearrange the caboose.
You can't do both. I mean, we have the internet.
No, I cannot. I cannot. I'm not a
Larry,
virtual
can you help
musician.
him out with that? Set something up, do like a multi.
I can-
What the
yeah.
hell, man? Phil Collins was at Wembley and JFK.
Yeah,
There's no excuse,
Now he's
man.
decrepit. I will be at Harris as a result of that because they wanted another date for us to play. We're going to be playing there.
Instinct is gonna be playing.
Instinct. I'm sorry. Instinct will be at Harris. I
Getting
think
confused.
it's
Drink more.
I think it's February
It's a work
28th.
tomorrow.
I'm working on all that right now. In fact, the promoter's been writing me the whole time we're doing the show.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
Because he just talks over every fucking thing I'm talking about.
Sorry.
It's okay. I love you.
Selena's
Yeah, I can tell.
You're really a loser.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, there you go. 228.
228. See,
Elena's
Terry
great,
knows.
isn't she? Though she's like all over it.
Yes, she is. Except for KinderCare shows. I don't need to be involved with those ever again.
No, never.
So
I remember the first time I saw Instinct.
Actually, the first time I
was
saw
one of
Instinct was one of those.
It was KinderCare.
Yeah, and guess what? They blew me away.
Thank you.
Blew me away.
I was wearing my diaper too.
Well, you see,
I felt bad for the show I saw because like the a bunch of kids came out and they were good, but you guys like. You're veterans. You came out and just blew the doors off the place.
Yeah, here come my grandparents to fucking hand me my ass.
And they're just like sitting
But
in
the
the
kids
back.
are arrogant. Like,
These kids weren't. I mean,
Yeah.
they were just kind of like, oh, fuck you. Yeah.
No, they left.
Yeah, well, they
That's
had
usually-
had school in the morning.
unfortunately,
Right.
Okay, Junior, we got 5 pictures of
it's
you.
always
You
on a
look
Sunday
great.
at 10 o'clock.
That
at
was
night.
wonderful.
Hello, Patricia Phillips.
now we have to go.
We have to go. We have to get to the tap recital
Oh, shush.
at Jardel.
My sisters used to do that.
My sister did at Jardel. Terry, what did I say at the show? Never fucking again. I was in,
Until the next show.
I was
Yeah,
in, I was
That
in,
he will accept.
No, I will not.
He sobers up and he's like,
And
okay,
not
one
know
more time.
all the details because he doesn't set up these shows. So.
I hope you're proud.
You guys were in and done.
So you don't get all the details. I'm gonna taste one of Jim's rods.
Oh, go nuts,
You're
man.
gonna go for one of his,
Very good.
one of
I'm
his
gonna go
chocolate
for one
rods.
Of the chocolate rods.
Nancy's going for the chocolate rod orally.
I was gonna make them
love
with
it.
love, but instead I used artificial love, so there's cocaine in it.
I don't know
I
why.
love
Oh man,
it.
I'm missing the chocolate rods.
Yeah.
Chocolate rods.
Chocolate rods.
Man, I remember those last year. They were
They're the
good.
best.
I feel a little cuckolded
Yeah.
here.
All right, I'm gonna just stare at your wife while she eats this. Hang on a minute.
Me too. Somehow I think I'm getting lucky later by myself.
Not unless you have a chocolate rod.
Have a rod.
She's not wearing the
Look at
rod
those
eating
cows up at
mask,
the
so you're good.
Just saying.
Touch it. Touch it.
Or you get the white chocolate ones that are pretzel sticks.
I used to make those. That's a bitch to melt, man. I can't deal with that level of horror.
See?
This is delicious.
The white people are always difficult. I should have said the white ones.
Easy. You won't even let me do my Elon Musk promo.
You understand?
So Larry,
Yes.
have a drink, and then I'll ask you my
All
question.
right, go ahead.
Let the man drink. He's putting up with this shit. He's
like, what the
he's doing so
fuck?
well.
I come in this room. There's guitars. I don't know what's going to happen.
He's gonna go home like, what the
And
fuck
it's
just
all-
happened?
Once
It's all,
again,
it's all chocolate rods and pretzel sticks.
he's in a room with guitars and nobody's playing, except my
try-
wife.
try-
My wife's playing with a
right.
chocolate.
Try
rod.
one of the lunch lady bars. That'll knock. Jesus Christ!
I'm not going to
that's-
lie, it's entertaining.
I like the
And
crunchy
there's
sounds.
packed fudge.
Get closer to the mic while you're chewing that.
Finish up. There will be.
Let's just wait. We'll just listen. Just do your Foley thing.
Stop.
Come on, don't leave dead air.
So I'm going to go and buy
No
one of
dead.
them beginner guitar packages.
Pat's
for my
running for the
daughter on
bathroom. Okay, so
And not to pee.
All right. What you got for me since we got everything else?
I just wanted, I wanted to know the story about your Hawaii trip. Larry just is fresh back from the islands,
Yes.
and maybe you could tell us which one you
He's got
went
that
to.
tan
I
and that
was-
aura of like I've eaten
Yes.
poi recently.
I was blessed with to go to the island of Maui, install a sound system in a new venture for rotation.
Sucks to be you, man.
Oh yeah, no, it was
It was a labor of love.
Yeah, a labor of love, exactly. Maybe paying for it a little bit now because I'm still not in the swing of things. But try getting in the Christmas spirit. Not that I'm Christian or Catholic, but all last week I was wearing shorts,
I still am,
sandals and T-shirts, going into a store, and there's the Salvation guy, little Hawaiian dude, in shorts with the bell, and saying Happy Holidays. It's like what?
It does seem
yeah,
strange when
It
you're
is
in one
Christmas,
place.
isn't it? Yeah, especially if you're not used to it.
Well, it's Yuletide. Just go with that.
So, but interesting enough, it all happened so fast. It was like such a whirlwind thing because it's as beautiful and Hawaii is amazing. Of course, to do this job, it's just like well, there was work involved, but it was all predicated because resources aren't readily available. Everything had to be when's the equipment going to get there? So we have to work around that
Nancy,
and
this
get
is
it
your
there
story.
and ship it. So all of a sudden we do this. It's like Thanksgiving week and we hear nothing. And next thing we know, we get confirmation it's arriving today on Monday. And it's like, can you fly out on Wednesday? Yeah, sure. Okay. So we did. We just flew out. Did
because I saw your post about where you were. It was the little map that people put up when they do
yeah.
And I was like, oh, he's going
to. So it's this wonderful little spot getting taken over Ohana's in Kie, I think it's called. You know what? I was there with my partner Jimmy Steiber, and just like I was pointing thing. It's like I'm not even going to pretend I can pronounce that. But I'm pretty sure it's Ohana's and Kihai.
Taxi driver? It's this.
You're pretty much, pretty much. Well, I had a car, so it was easy. The GPS works the same, provided you can spell it right.
Oh, good luck. Just throwing a bunch of accent marks and things.
Did the job. Got to the beach. Did some sightseeing.
Nice.
Because it was relatively simple. A couple of things. I wish. For me, and that's me in my head. My head's always, oh my God, what can I do? What can I do different? What can I do better? How can I make it that? So I said you. I have such a hard time, like shutting that part of my brain off that it probably gets in the way of my life to a degree.
Every once I do too, but I figured it out.
Just drink more.
So Russell said that you pronounced it correctly. Now Russell's in Maui a lot because he works for
and he's Hawaiian.
Maui Jim Sunglasses.
Oh, neat, cool.
Thing. What a crazy world. So he's there a lot.
So
I don't know if he's there multiple times there. He's there at least once a year.
All right. Well, hey, Ohana's and Kihei in the triangle. That's a new rotation spot. Guys like, as far as I know, it's like Brian Quinn's going to be out there. I think.
Really?
Cool. I did sound with John McNutt band. He's going out there. So there's going to be
cool.
There's going to be some decent. The guy who owns a place. This guy Tripp. I don't know Tripp's last name, but
people named Tripp don't have a last name.
Right, you don't
Is he from this area?
No. He's actually. So I did. I mean, obviously, I met him out there. He's the new proprietor. But
okay, I was getting nervous because I had this girlfriend in high school, and she cheated on me with a guy named Tripp from Levittown.
Yeah, no, I think.
So I thought maybe that was the same guy.
Was he in a band? Because I may have worked with him.
No, I think he's initially an Alaskan fella.
Definitely not the same Tripp.
Fell in love with Hawaii, and so many do able to go out there, stay out there. But he's was telling me how he's recorded stuff with Kebmo and Cape another country guy. But so anyway, he's now has this venue, so he'll be playing there as well as other people coming through.
Man.
All right, so it's a live venue.
I just saw
sure if it was a studio or not.
Rotation put something out that you got Mike Giuliano making a drum kit.
Yeah, these DD drums.
Yeah,
I think?
JJ Rums,
drums.
J Rums, JJ Rums. For to go out there, so it's going to be a spot. There's no doubt about that.
I can make a picture on some spiral notebook pad if you'd like. I can.
Yeah.
Yep. Just put my name on
You
it.
want her back? Do you want to win her back?
Win who back?
Your girlfriend.
Oh, from
The
high school?
Trip. Yeah, the
Oh
trip.
no, it was just very traumatizing.
Good Christ, no!
It was traumatizing.
I remember everything.
Everything from high school is traumatizing like that.
It was. Art class, everything. It was a rough time. Ever since I got out of Mr. Giamo's class, my life went downhill.
I used to go out there every year for the Pro Bowl.
I thought we were going to die.
I know that's the problem when you peak at 18.
What were you saying?
I said I used to go out there every year for the Pro Bowl.
Yes, every single one of them.
Still.
This is the Christmas card I'm going to use for Christ's sake. What is that?
What are you doing over there?
This is our Christmas card for the show.
So what do you think, Jim? Should we do a show next Thursday night? Is that okay with everybody?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. I have to go in the office the next day, unfortunately, but it might work.
I hate working.
I screwed
this
up.
Week. It's a nightmare.
I totally fucked up. So they have those things you do for online for your vacation time.
It's your employee portal.
The portal.
It's the portal.
We have 2 applications we have to use.
So I was in the portal, and it showed I had all these hours left, but it didn't take into consideration the hours that I was going to use.
It does say that, though. It does say.
Maybe it does. I'm a schmuck. I don't read.
It's part of you not.
So I owed them a day and a half, and I had to give a day and a half back next week.
Yeah.
because otherwise I wouldn't be able to go to my
That's what I love about us. We can take as many as we want. Within reason.
I would have taken day without pay. I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, do it.
But I don't know if that was an option, so I didn't feel like I should ask that
Hey,
question.
Diego. Thank you, man.
Diego, we have a show coming up. So Diego is going to be his band Cover Fire. We're going to be playing at the Water Tower in Oaks on January 25th. It's going to be Old School and Cover Fire. And we're going to have Tom Deck and Deej on vocals that night for Old School. It's going to be interesting. So just so people understand what's happening.
Yeah, what is happening?
There's a lot. So for the next year.
Do you need something to do?
No. I have something to do.
So for the next year,
I always have something to do.
Old School is going to have either
work.
either Bob and Deej together or separately, or in conjunction with another vocalist at times. And then we
switch on and off vocals.
We have to, because everybody's got commitments, and this was all something that kind of fell together very quickly. And then I have David McGuire. He's going to play with us. He's from the band Highway Run. It's a Journey tribute band.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be helping us out at the
Nice.
5-4 later this year, and we're gonna see how that goes. But 2026, if everything goes the way it's supposed to, every show will be Bob and Deej.
2026, man, that's too far in the future.
Well, you know,
It seems like it is.
I
Yes.
book about a year in advance.
We'll be dead by then.
We have.
He's got a lot of shit.
Right now, I had more, but Nick's Roast Beef, Northeast Philly, Woodhaven closed. So I lost about 6 or 7 shows there.
Then he has Instinct shows.
And well, yeah. But for Old School, next year, right now I have 47 shows in the can.
Ew.
And there's only 2 that are kind of floating. There's some
come on.
some Water Tower shows I have to.
Jim, yeah, I know where you're going with this.
He's always going there.
Always.
He'll be in the bathroom any minute now.
You're gonna be gross. I'm just gonna drink.
Look out for the floater.
Oh my!
Make sure you tell your brother Stuart.
I'm gonna hold my piss just to piss you off.
All right.
That's the whole point,
I
Jim.
may just wee on your carpet.
But there are some Instinct shows coming, and Tina Marie's in the house. She's here.
What's up, Tina?
Hey,
Speaking of Tina, sort of. We were talking about her. Right? No,
we weren't talking about her like that. What are you guys saying?
She's the one who shot the video. That's
Oh, nice.
I think it's at 6,900 views or something. Some crazy number.
It's gone viral.
Level 2 up.
I think that's kind of viral. Is that would that be? It's
No.
local viral.
Local viral.
Local viral.
Yeah.
It's not international viral.
Yeah. Well, then again, local viral COVID started here,
See?
so you never know.
It started right in this room.
COVID started here.
Over at Chop, King of Prussia.
No shit.
But
Where
Oh, I
that was
did
the
hear about that. The
that
doctor
was
got
was
it.
that
Yeah.
was ground zero for the United States.
I thought it was
Wow.
New Rochelle, New York.
that's
Hey,
what I heard.
New York's always got a problem with Pennsylvania. I don't want to hear that shit.
No.
Oh,
don't know.
Diego, he
It's-
missed
I'm sure
the
they're
whole
all
beer
doors.
tasting.
Yeah.
Rich
What the
DePietro
hell?
in the house. What is going on?
What is
Wow.
happening?
Nancy,
Ho,
you're a
ho,
draw.
ho.
This is getting
Eat
out of
another
hand.
pretzel stick. We'll get more
I'll
people.
tell you,
Nancy needs another black rod.
your rod was very tasty.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. I
But this fudge that I've been looking
Oh.
at,
that's not fudge. That's lunch lady peanut bars.
right? Is that what you call this?
That's what it is.
I have to taste
That's
it.
the
My
shit
wife
used to
is
get-
eating black rod and licking fudge.
I am having
My
some
black
of
rod.
this
Come on,
fudge.
man.
Are you hungry?
It looks good. I'm grateful. Please, if there's anyone else that wants
Where
some.
in hell are you from anyway?
No, I got
brother?
enough of that
I have
shit
to
at
lick
home.
my
I can't.
fingers now.
So you cheated. You got one that was. You got a small one. You got one that broke, didn't you?
Billy Noble
No,
in the
I
house.
broke
You
it.
broke it.
I broke it.
Oh, okay.
You got Billy in the
Caitlin,
house.
it's funny when she eats them. She's like, "What the hell?"
Diego,
Child's
it
too-
always goes sideways. It's just what happens.
That's what
here.
happened when I broke the chair.
Don't fuck with me again.
Oh, my virgin ears.
Oh, Rich, we did have some old fashions before we came on the air.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is good.
It's ridiculous,
It
isn't
is
it?
so good.
Yeah. No bake. It's really easy to
Oh,
make. It's
So
horrifying.
Good. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Get close to the mic while you're
We
eating.
do have some dead rabbit Irish whiskey, Rich.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
And some cherry bounce I made.
I'm ready for.
What'd you think of that?
I liked it.
You like it?
Yeah,
Delicious.
I did. I really did. Yeah, I liked it better than the beer.
Oh my God, that's high praise indeed.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not like that moonshine I brought you said tasted like Pledge.
That was
Yeah,
terrible.
we're gonna have to figure out what we were drinking at the bar.
That pissed me off, Nancy.
Yeah, well, don't be pissed off about it.
You know, everything pisses
It's
me
beer.
off. I'm an angry
you
guy.
should be happy about
That's
it.
why I keep telling people. They're like, "You're so weird and funny." I'm like, "No, I'm actually really angry." I'm like, "No." I'm like, "Yeah, I will kill your children. Leave me alone."
Just don't leave them out on the lawn again.
I'll kick your dog.
I won't murder you. Never mind. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Stop. You can leave that one in your manifesto.
Yeah, I'll just leave that. I'll write that in feces on a basement wall, but I don't have a basement, so.
All right.
We could build one.
I thought about doing that.
Yeah. Or we could just break in one of the neighbors' houses and use their basement.
I'm waiting for Howard to sell his house. I'm just going to buy that and move
I don't know if
closer.
he has a basement.
God damn this place.
I think his house is like yours.
Cheap fucking people.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
But he's
They
got an
just
he's
couldn't
got an
dig a
addition.
hole.
Well, I almost bought the house across the street from you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dorothy's house.
The house with the
Dorothy.
the 10,000
Oh,
million.
really?
Yeah.
Dorothy.
I was wanting to buy that, but Bree didn't like it because it was kind of fucked up on the inside, but it had a basement. But I told her, like, we could build a Halloween, we could have built a
Bunker.
bridge.
We're gonna build a bunker.
Yeah. We could have, like, built a bridge over the street. It would have been all fucked up and crazy, but.
No, if we bought Howard's, if we went in and bought
We should just
Howard's
buy his
place-
house.
We buy his house, then we make tunnels.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Except it's King of Prussia. They'll flood.
Well, yeah, we'll get a pump. It's fine. I saw The Great Escape. I know what we can do.
I have some extra ones in the garage.
Okay. I think I made some. for
Nancy and I,
Halloween.
we took out the pumps we had here. We put in the battery operated backup ones.
Right.
See, we don't have a
Because
basement.
my
We don't need it.
mother-in-law could drown if we were on vacation and it rains.
Well, you can always call me. You know, I'm here in an instant.
Well,
I felt so bad that day.
I'm sorry that we have to
no,
always call you.
Oh my God, I felt so guilty.
Jim,
I felt like such a shit.
Jim, the dog's attacking a groundhog. Jim,
She couldn't get the dog to do anything. I walked in. I'm like, I opened the door. I'm like,
Bella.
and she ran right over to me, and I'm like, oh God, that's like the time when
That's
we
okay.
moved into this house, and Bree wanted to make some popcorn, and she's like, oh, new microwave. I don't know how to make. You know how to make popcorn in this? And I just reached over her shoulder and hit the popcorn button. And she looked at me. I'm like, would I be less of an asshole any other way?
There's no way to be an asshole in that
No.
scenario other than to be like,
Sleeping on-
I don't know what you're talking about. Let me see it. Let me get my YouTube out.
You're sleeping on the couch tonight.
Like, would have been better if I had said, yeah, hit the popcorn button.
No.
No,
Maybe that button there that says popcorn.
Yeah.
when I'm fucked, I'm gonna do it the funniest way I can. Okay.
You still didn't give me the answer.
Billy said sinkhole. That's why I get a kick out of anybody who lives in King of Prussia and a sinkhole happens. Like, what the fuck's going on with this place? The government.
Maybe that's what's happening with his neighbor's house.
If Pugly's house would go into a sinkhole, that'd be awesome.
Something strange
Did I-
is happening.
A
Billy.
limestone cowboy.
I can tell you on because I don't think he knows how to use the internet, but well he does, but for manifesto
Yeah,
stuff.
right.
But and he doesn't know us anyway. But he's trying to get his dad
evicted from his own house.
Yeah. And I'm like, he was telling me that, and I'm like, yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
What?
Yes.
He's trying to get him deemed incompetent. I'm like, so
My God.
you've been
I would go to court to fight that.
You've been 302'd how many times? I only know that phrase because of him. And
Oh no.
and he's trying to get
I
him.
didn't know
and
this was happening.
He's telling me this, and I'm just like,
You should punch him in the throat.
I just went
Just
all
punch
in,
him
and I
in
have
the
a pair of
throat.
twos. You know, I'm like, I'm trying to be like,
no.
and then he told me like, yeah, you're really nice. Like you don't like treat me like I'm crazy. I'm like,
I just not.
I save it
just
for my
not.
podcast.
Yeah.
You fucking weirdo.
You've been taking him your rods.
No, he gets no rods.
He gets no rods.
He gets no rods. No rods for him.
Not even after whiskey.
You're cheating.
With him, I'm the rod Nazi.
The rod Nazi.
You've been cheating.
No rods for him. Nope.
Oh, Larry, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so eating.
Larry came on-
nobody told him there'd be rods.
He came in to promote his company. And he's got a rod conversation going on.
Oh, you know.
Sorry.
I'm sitting next to your wife. Careful.
That's okay. I know what I'm up against.
Yeah, eat another rod. Make him happy.
That got it quiet. Okay.
So,
Yeah,
right?
Get quiet.
Everyone
No.
does it. Now you can do it too. Shut the fuck up.
All right,
Right.
I understood. Yeah.
This is fun. I'm enjoying this.
It is what it is.
It's like segment.
Jim, you never gave me a
welcome
cord to be on
into
the
my
internet.
mind.
I never
things
gave you a
I'm
what?
afraid to say out loud.
It's over there somewhere.
Because I'm getting like delay lag.
It's somewhere. It might be on the board.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't like plugging stuff into your
Pushing.
computer because
Yeah.
if your computer gets fucked up, you'll blame me.
My computer's fucked up.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to touch
She's
it.
ready to die, but I had to buy a jacket.
But like, I'll plug it. Like, I'm the guy who went over to turn my TV off a couple of years ago. I pushed the button, and I shocked it and destroyed it. So there's no way I'm touching his shit.
Working a little better
Right.
now.
He'll get mad at me. I already broke
You
a
don't
chair.
have your TV on power strip?
Well, I hit the button and I shocked the.
He
the
dragged
whole-
his feet across the.
I know.
No, it was
I
just
can
winter.
understand static electricity.
But I couldn't find the controller, and so I just went over and like, yeah, okay, I'm not going to be lazy. I'm a child of the '80s.
See, Diego, I was asking Ariana
Blew it
that
up.
question, I think, earlier, but she didn't answer.
No, she did. She's not going to be there.
I'm whistling.
She's
when I
not coming
speak.
back.
What the fuck? Am I like 80 years old? Shh.
She answered.
Okay,
She
sorry.
said no, and I was saddened by that. Oh my God.
Yeah, it worked pretty well that time.
If you had an Apple computer, that would be horrifying.
I do.
You do?
Not here.
No, not right
So
now.
it's.
I dropped something.
Yeah, that was
I-
in my
I
mother's
noticed.
room.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But no door knocking.
Oh, that was the next thing I was
I
going
knew it.
Here
I
it comes.
knew you.
Are we ready?
Right. I knew it. I knew he was going to do it. He just has to. Because he's such an ass.
Shit.
It's funny how it moves when I turn my head.
Fuck me.
Yep.
So, Larry,
Yeah.
tell us more about rotation.
Well, they don't have pretzel rods,
They
Oh.
don't.
especially
Or
the
packed
chocolate.
fudge.
They're very,
Especially
very
the
easy to make.
Especially the chocolate kind. But coming to a stage near you,
Right.
There you go.
large chocolate rods.
Right.
I'm just
They're
gonna go.
delicious.
I'm gonna go down to the old school show at
Luscious.
Screwballs and just sit in the back like,
Yeah.
hey,
Who says I don't like hip hop?
you need some rods?
Right.
Tonight,
I can hook you up.
we've
I
got.
have some luscious
Shake my hand, and I'll meet you out back. I got the rods. You got the cash?
You
I'm
could
actually
sell-
pretty interested in the rods. Do you have any of that fudge that I heard about?
I got the fudge. It's around back. Meet me there.
Do you have the peanut butter with the jelly?
You got the cash?
I've got cash.
You could sell them.
Do you take change?
I do not take PayPal. Aw, poor Pat. Sorry, Pat.
I have a bag of
What
pennies.
happened to Pat?
He had to give up. He couldn't get it to work.
Yeah. You and the goats.
It's my favorite sound in the entire world
It
besides
is.
knocking.
It is.
But this is the best one.
Yeah.
The baby,
that?
the
It's
baby
a baby
goat.
goat.
Yeah.
We visit the goats. We have a little farm here in King of Prussia.
Okay.
I don't
And
like
they-
goats.
and they have goats
Petting
down
zoo.
there.
I don't like them.
You don't like them?
They got fucked up eyes. They peed on me when I was a little kid. I don't like them.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't blame
It
you.
was
That was-
personal.
I got
Dramatic.
savaged by goats at the Elmwood
I fell in
Park
a
Zoo.
fishing pond when I was a kid.
I thought he was going to
A
say
hatchery.
pole.
It was a hatchery.
Oh, I fell in a Florida canal when I was a kid.
I didn't really fall. I decided it was one of those moments where I was like, I wonder what would happen if I jumped in the hatchery.
I'm just going to
You
go up to
told
my
me
ankles
that.
and then I'm going to just
Yeah.
fall in. Yeah.
Like you were wondering what your parents would say.
Yeah. So I decided
So
it
he
was
threw
the
himself
Linden
in
hatchery.
the water.
Yeah.
So I was on a school trip and I was just like,
Sink or swim.
I'm jumping in. So I just jumped in.
I'm just going to see what kind of wow
Listening to the voices in my head.
Right.
I imagine they were like my parents, like, we don't know you, you fucking idiot.
Right.
You're on a school
We're
trip, so
leaving him here.
It was because they were all
He'll
like,
find
"Oh my
his way
god,
home."
oh my god, he fell in." I was like, "I didn't fall in, I jumped
jumped
in."
in.
I just wanted to see what would happen.
Yeah.
See, we
Sometimes
did,
you just want to see what happens.
we did that in Rehoboth. We went out to dinner and we were eating on
Who
the
fished you
boardwalk.
out?
I don't
you
remember.
jumped in the
My
ocean?
cousin and I wanted to go outside, and we wanted to go on the beach, and our parents were like, "Don't go in the water." I'm like, okay. So of course we found a dirty old milk jug, and we're filling it with water, and we fell in the ocean, and we just said, "Fuck it," and we went in the ocean. We're just like in our street clothes.
Sure.
And this was like in October,
Yeah.
or no, it was in November. And so then we came up to the restaurant. We were outside on the boardwalk. And
You boys smell like fish.
We knocked on the window and waved. We had the bucket, this thing full of seawater. We're all wet and gross and sandy.
So it was sort of like, did you have the salmon? You were holding it at the window, like in.
Oh no, we weren't that classy.
Do you remember
we
that?
Were just, we were just holding trash, and we looked like orphans from like the Depression.
That's one of my favorite scenes.
I just saw my uncle like go to the waitress, get the check.
Right.
Check, and I would like another double.
Right.
Ugh.
Somebody's going to take these fishy kids.
This kid's going to be trouble.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rich is talking about eating the goats. Oh my.
No.
That's not.
Tracy wants to know, Larry, what how you're going to spend your summer.
Well, that's she was feeding information when you talked about rotation. So yeah.
Somebody's on game.
One of our premier venues that we operate is Seaport Pier in North Wildwood, New Jersey,
nice.
which
I love
is
that
my
place.
home base. That's my stage.
I'm still waiting for the invitation.
Yeah. Well, come and visit anytime. I'll buy you a beer.
No, I want to play there. Bastard.
If I get that time
And you
machine
can
perfected,
That's above my. I don't handle that.
I'm going to go back in time and buy a place in North
And then
Wildwood.
you can listen to Polly say,
But-
get off the boardwalk by 10 o'clock.
That's right. That is me.
That
When
is
you
his
hear the
voice.
announcement.
Welcome to the
boardwalk.
famous Wildwood
Yeah.
Boardwalk.
You
Get
know,
the fuck off.
I knew that. I remember you saying something about that, and sure enough. So,
But if you're the tram car dude, I'm not going there anymore.
No, I don't think that's going to happen.
Because I'm going to be seriously pissed off if I hear
No.
your voice telling me to get the fuck out of the way.
No,
I
the
might.
voice,
I'm just going to stand there and be like, no, fuck you, Adler.
the voice will stay.
But I do hear you. It's 10 o'clock. Children have to be off the boardwalk, and I would always turn to my my partner down there, my assistant partner.
You hear that heavy Philly accent? That's
my LD, as they say these days. Every time we would, Friday nights, it's like we get our first set. We set up, get the first set done, and it's like we look at each other. Good. All right, we're going to Sam's on the break, and then we're racing. We're racing back, and I'm like every single time, like clockwork. It's like, hear that? I went to school with that kid. I know that guy. No, he's like 20. Well, he just turned 25, but he's 23, 24. So it's like when I say I went to school with that kid, and all he hears is a grown man on the thing, because he's just like, and I refer to kid.
Well, I was the kid.
You
were the elder statesman.
Well,
in school.
right, but now, but look at us now. But in his eyes, and I say,
Yeah.
I know that kid. And he's like, kid, that's a grown man. I was like, yeah, that's like, I grew up with him. He's doing the PSA. For the
well, and
boardwalk.
depending on what they did to the boardwalk, we'll see if we even
God.
have any
PA
sound
system,
on the boardwalk.
So her company does all the light and sound.
So we don't do light. We
Don't you do any- do you do
we
any
do all the
video
speakers
down
for
there,
North
Nance?
Wildwood.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
So Delaware Audiovisual does all of the speaker systems for North Wildwood, and so last
fucked
year
up.
they drilled into our conduit and into our wire. As you know from living down there and being down there, that people must hear the national anthem at 11 o'clock every day.
that's
And if
right.
it doesn't, then we get the phone call that says, we're hearing that the residents haven't heard their announcement.
Oh yeah,
So
they take that real serious
They
down North Wildwood.
very
Yes,
much
they
do.
Yep.
And we get the call when it doesn't happen. So
All I know is I get noise complaints, from the stage sound, and I'm walking on the boardwalk. I'm like, that shit is fucking louder than I
so
am.
it's
Why?
Delray V.
Now
There's
I know. Now I
speakers.
know who to call.
Right, now you can
'Cause
call
You
me.
can't even enjoy
I'm getting
yourself
noise
at the beach
complaints,
now.
Now you
and
can
you guys
call
are louder
me.
than me.
Right.
If all goes
Wow.
well,
What the fuck?
If all goes well, I'll be louder than hell and more in demand next year because they're working on some new stuff for me to do.
Right.
And
We have to build 2 more tram car voice boxes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll be busy.
might be expanding to Cape May. That's the
Yeah,
rumor.
Cape May is our... we
Hello,
did-
this is Lord Satan. Get off
did
the
their
boardwalk.
speakers last year.
I might put
Nice.
reverb on some of that
Yeah.
shit, Jim.
There
Maybe
you
I'll
go.
do that. I could get into that. I could be my Halloween guy.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah, you do
Scare
that.
all the kids off the
Yeah.
boardwalk.
You never know what can happen.
Well, yeah, come on down to North Wildwood.
I so badly want
Best stage on that island. Best stage from
Oh my God,
Anything,
it's awesome.
anything that goes better is is Atlantic City. After that, there's us.
It's like I said, I want to go back in time and just buy a house in Anglesey when I could get it for $5,000.
Yeah, right.
Jesus, it's amazing. It's like, and my dad had like, I think he's got like, last I heard, 6 condos down in between Wildwood and the Crest. I mean, I don't get to see any of that stuff.
Right.
But,
Yeah,
you know, it's nice to know he had all that. So
it is pretty crazy.
Good for him.
It's definitely a booming area for sure.
Yeah, it's nice.
So,
Well,
but
they're
that's
putting
been
some money
my
into it
that's
this
been
year.
my baby, for the last few years, trying to build that up. Oh, look at that! Speaking
That's
of baby,
beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
She's at the beach once a week, I heard. That's
found her on Cape May.
Man, oh Manischewitz.
Just the other week.
Okay, let's get past that. That's disturbing.
Let's do.
All right, so
Oh yeah, oh yeah, had
I gotta stop hitting that one. Okay, sorry.
I got nothing now.
What else you
Another
got?
pretzel stick.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Have a rod.
Wow.
It is kind of bad when I go to go buy
Slip her a Mickey?
Go buy. Never you
No.
mind. Hey, she did it to me.
Listen.
She
when
did.
when I buy the pretzel and I go in there and buy pretzel rods, I'm the guy in the aisle like.
Right.
But, you know,
you
got somebody's got to
giggling
do it.
girl.
Little do they know.
I'm gonna go home and coat them in chocolate. What else you got?
I got nothing now. I don't even know what to say. Oh, Larry.
Well, you want to do Florida Man?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
All right, hang on a minute.
Here we go.
All right.
Yeah, let me get it up on the
I gotta
screen.
put my glasses on for this.
Oh, this is challenging.
This is impossible.
Wish I was in Vegas.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, let me make
this.
this as big as I
Blow that up
possibly
to
can.
old people's viewing.
Oh, I can almost see it now.
All right, there we go. I think we can do that.
You
All
have
right,
to
there we
guess
go.
which one of these is
So,
a false statement.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
5 different headlines about Florida people, Florida man. But I'm trying to be, one of them I made up. The rest are real.
So I got to find the false one.
You gotta
not
find the false one.
I got to find the false one, not the true.
All right. So first one is Florida man eats a pair of dirty underwear on his neighbor's front lawn.
Okay.
Second is Florida mistress demands taxpayer-funded BDSM dungeon at city commission meeting. Florida man charged for attempting to cross the Atlantic in a giant hamster wheel.
That's too good to be fake.
South Florida, my old home turf. Man accused of biting off the head of a pet snake during a domestic dispute.
Ozzy's son.
And Florida burglary suspect calls 911 to get help moving stuff.
Oh man, that's.
And I gotta say, it's impossible
they're
because
different,
they're
right?
all they all make
really
no
good, yes.
goddamn sense. But there you have it.
One of them's got to be fake, and this is on.
Like
the,
I'm like sitting here looking at it, like which one did I make up?
The second one.
The second one. So you
That's
think
the
this
one I'm going with, Nance.
I'm thinking that is.
You guys think this one?
Because
I'm hoping it's that. Actually, they're all horrific.
It's Florida, dude. It's Florida, man. What do you think, Larry?
I'm going to go with. I'm going with the 911 call.
Okay, so you guys think this one. You think this one. Okay. All right, so we'll do it this way. So it is not that one. It is not that one. It is not that one.
Right? See, it's got to be.
no.
It's got to be the underwear then.
Oh my God!
That's the one I made up. But I mean,
there's gravy.
I mean, you could see somebody. I think my neighbor did that when I lived down there. That's why I thought of that. But
I'm absolutely
it
adamantly
didn't actually
opposed to that.
happen, as far as I know. So it's okay. So yeah, there you go.
Damn the
Florida man.
consequences.
man, that's some tough stuff. There.
It's impossible. It's absolutely impossible.
It's not
A
easy.
hamster wheel.
The hamster wheel. There was
Yeah.
a hamster wheel. I swear I came up with like a Florida man song too, but I don't know where the hell I did with it.
Oh, you should play that.
Let me
Hello,
see.
ma'am.
Oh,
Hello,
here it
ma'am.
is. Here's the Florida
Hello,
man
ma'am.
theme I came up with.
That cleared up.
Yeah.
Just like that chlamydia.
Yeah.
No words, just banjo music.
Sounds about right.
That sums it up.
I think there's something else in here. I had to do something. I'm not that lazy.
My name is Saul.
I got fired yesterday. Ain't that some shit?
There you go. Okay. What the hell? I don't know what this is.
Like I say, if you're not the alpha male out there, you're dinner.
Okay. Oh, I see what I was doing there. Okay, never mind.
If you don't lead, you follow. That's what I was saying. This was I was in the bathroom, you know, I was leading, and then the
Sounds like my neighbor that pointed the gun at me. But anyway, fucking Florida.
Pugsley followed you in the bathroom.
No, my friend's dad called me into his bedroom to threaten me with a gun.
At least he didn't pull it out.
He was gonna pull it out. That's why he put the gun on me, and I just left.
Out front by my house by the walkway.
He was gonna do something horrifying, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna die.
If you're gonna die,
I just figured. Look, I was thinking to myself. Either I was gonna tell him, either way, you're not gonna win because you're not gonna get what you want, and you're gonna kill me and go to jail. Then his phone rang, and I just dove out of the doorway and took off. So that was helpful.
Oh, Saved by the Bell.
Ma Bell. So yeah, the funniest thing one of the funniest things I ever heard in my life happen in the house. They were like absolute hillbillies. Like the kids would be sitting in the house like spitting on the floor and stuff. Like nobody cared. And I remember we came in the house one time and the mother's like, "Y'all better keep it quiet because if you make noise and my souffle drops, I'll kill you." I was like, she's making a souffle and she pronounced it correctly. Holy shit, I'm impressed. So, terrible, terrible place. Happy retirement.
No, we're not going. We're not going to Florida.
if I was living there, we'd be on the coast.
We are not.
That was the coast.
Sorry.
We are not. We talked about it.
Go down to the Keys, man. Just hang out down there. It's got to be a lot cooler than. The Keys. The hillbillies hang out on the coast. I mean, I remember going fishing in Lake Worth, and 16-year-old pregnant girls were like, "Can you buy me a cheeseburger?" And I'm like, 11 years old, like, sure.
Right. I love it.
Well, thanks for making that weirder.
That was a good time.
That's
Again.
a good-
That was right on time.
It was. That was good.
I was thinking more dueling banjos. But,
Every once in a while, it works out. Ariana's got to go to bed, so good night, Ariana.
Good night.
And,
Good night, Ariana.
happy holidays. We'll be back on post Christmas, maybe next Thursday if the alcohol holds out.
Oh, there's tons of it.
Yeah,
it's like Hanukkah. If the alcohol lasts more than 8 days,
It's like those fucking candles in our tree.
Yeah,
just never ends.
It just doesn't end.
Yeah,
never ends.
Beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Buy batteries from Amazon. They don't die.
And make sure they're made in China.
Like, I'm sure they are.
I'm sure they are too.
It's where all the lithium mines are, and the slaves to mine it.
And that's Africa.
For now,
Africa is where the
there's a lot of
lithium
lithium
mine.
in China.
Are there? Is there?
Yeah.
Are there? Is there? Is there? Are there?
Come on,
Arthur?
Arthur.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
I'm located in the upstate region.
Right.
And I get it, Job. You want to go mine lithium?
Or take some lithium.
It's
Either way.
It's the future.
Take some lithium.
Our
I'd rather-
power is dependent upon it.
All right.
I wonder what I do with that phone battery I wanted to set on fire. Shit, I don't remember where I put it.
I put it on your luggage from that plane.
Shit.
Nancy and I watched that movie this weekend.
Airport?
No.
No.
I dare to be more
Snakes
vague.
on a plane.
Okay.
No, it wasn't Snakes on the Plane. That was the movie we watched afterward, and it was the dirty one.
That's right. Oh, I forgot about that.
Snakes Up the Fuselage. No, we watched a movie. It was The Carry On or something like that. It was called.
Carry On?
No,
Carry On.
wait.
Sounds like a
What
French
was it?
movie.
It was on Netflix.
It's just like somebody filming a bag
Jason
going onto an
Bateman.
airplane.
Jason
Just
Bateman.
going-
Jason Bateman.
Oh.
Good movie.
What was it? Carrie? Was it?
Carry On, I think
Carry
it was
on.
called.
Yeah, it was okay. Who the fuck said that?
I did.
So right now, the best show that we're watching is called Landman.
Excellent.
Is it
It
good?
is so well acted. Jimmy
Billy Bob Thornton.
Billy
Billy Bob Thornton. Yeah.
Oh, amazing acting in the show. What a great story. I wish that I didn't know about it so that I could binge it instead.
Right, exactly.
Instead of waiting week after week for it to come back on, because
It's
now
like old
I'm
school
like,
television
oh,
viewing.
I
I do that with
wait.
Star Wars stuff because I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to get invested and then it sucks.
No.
I'm gonna wait, binge it, and then in one night I can be disappointed and go to bed.
Right, this is so good that it's just.
Joby's saying he'd like to come on the show.
Yeah, I saw
Joby,
that.
you're more than welcome.
Got to bring in some Jack Daniels.
I don't know if you want to come next Thursday, but we're going to do a show Thursday. It looks like that makes Friday a lot easier with the hangover.
Depends.
You know, it's Friday. Who the fuck cares?
Right. I'll be wearing Depends. Yeah.
It's not working.
It's tomorrow guy's problem.
That's right.
Yeah, right. The boss's problem. Tomorrow.
Now Joby is famous as well.
Yeah.
He's a bass player.
Bass player extraordinaire.
And he plays
Romeo Delight.
Romeo Delight. That's correct.
Wow.
I saw them in the parade this year on video. The Philly Captain videoed them. Nancy and I are avid watchers of the Philly Captain, as well as This Is Tom's World. We like our Philly stuff.
Right.
We do.
What about your MyFans page?
That's for me only.
That's for him.
Sometimes Nancy does get a peek.
Watch your
That is
own
for
MyFans
him.
page. That's
Of course we
fucked
do.
up.
I want to see how I'm doing.
That's like beyond masturbation.
I had 3 viewers last week as opposed to the 6,900. Of,
I watched it twice. Sorry.
I didn't know you were a fan.
I was trying.
You sure you want to come on after this?
Wow.
Joby?
I was trying to get some audio for the show.
You were just checking to see if everything was.
I just wanted to get something for the show, but I figured, what the hell? Nobody's going to be able to hear. Nobody's going to know what the hell that is.
No, that doesn't happen. There's no sound. It's a silent movie.
Right. Better watch my mother.
An artistic
doesn't come down
approach.
to do laundry.
Oh my God! In the laundry room?
Wouldn't that be awful? No,
Yes.
not in the laundry room.
Oh, is this like his whacking room?
No, not here.
I kind of want.
No.
When are you going to replace the carpet?
Yeah, right.
Shit.
No wonder that chair is broken.
Oh, God damn. Blamed it on me.
Talking over the fireworks. That's fine.
Penis.
What?
What? I didn't say that.
Oh my God. Go promote your daughter's show now.
Now?
It's promotion
It's that
time.
time.
Oh,
It
right.
is promotion
So-
time.
It's that time
for
of the
cat
night.
call.
On MoncoRadio.com. Watch the cat call. See how much we fucked my daughter up. It's on MoncoRadio.com. That's MoncoRadio.com. MoncoRadio.com. MoncoRadio.com.
Okay.
It's like that. It's like the Liberty Insurance ads.
Right. Right. That's
Oh
correct.
my gosh.
The cat call on MoncoRadio.com.
Oh.
That's MoncoRadio.com.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
All right. Well.
And this just in, you can go fuck yourself.
Oh,
Wow. And I was going to ask Larry to promote whatever he's got coming up next.
Larry, please do. Take it from
Take
here.
it over. I'm not sure where to go with
Yeah.
any of this
Larry's
stuff,
going to have to
guys.
come back to do another show.
Just try to go.
There
Just
we
go
go.
for linear. That's about all you can really do.
I'm remarkably silent because this. Wow, welcome to a segment inside my mind. This is a.
You will wake up tomorrow and go, did that fucking happen?
These are the demons I battle most days.
Yeah.
Trace will tell you.
So, Larry, do you have anything exciting coming up?
Do I
with
have
Rotation
anything
Records?
exciting coming up?
I mean, it's all exciting.
It is all exciting. You know, it's.
You're gonna put pressure on him, Christ.
Well, you know, I know it. That's
my
the way it
job.
goes.
What a
You know
dick.
what? So guess what? I just found out literally tonight on the way over here. So Hero Fund, which we do in September, is going to be May this year. Which Montgomery County
pressure
Hero
there.
Fund. Last year we did. We had American Vinyl. I got to mix fucking Skunk Baxter.
No way.
Barry Gaudreau from Boston, Leo Romans from
You
Romans
amateur.
from Bob Marley and the Wailers. And it was like in this super band, and they were every bit the professionals. Like, you know, it's just like, wow, I'm really doing this. This guy wrote this fucking song, and I'm mixing right now. This, you know, it was definitely special.
That's the story I wanted to hear earlier.
Yeah, that's, you know, so this year now they're doing it in May, but it's like Tommy Conwell and Bonehead were on the local end of
Very
things. Tommy
cool.
Conwell's, you know, is Mr. Northeast rock and roll.
Yes, he is.
Mr. Rock and Roll superstar for sure. You know, so that's a big deal. Actually, I'm in the process of reading stupid riders and things like that, because we do Winter Jawn, one of iHeartRadio's Winter Jawn every year.
Mm-hmm.
That's coming up next month, January 25th. So that's
Cool.
not. I won't. I'm not mixing on that one. I'm more of the clipboard. Make sure it all works as it should. But that's okay. I'll take it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Man.
So that's
See,
been going.
we walk around the office going, living the dream, for real.
No, I'm strictly a legend.
Yeah,
in my
somebody
own
says
mind.
that to you at work, like your work, my work. Just punch him in the stomach.
I turn. You know what I do? I turn around and I go, this is exactly what I dreamt of when I was in 5th grade that I would be doing with my life.
Yep. When I was in school and they asked me what I wanted to be, I said a fucking failure.
I wanted to be at the copier machine.
So everything's
This is great. At least
when I grew up, I want to be a junkie.
I said a cowboy, not the Dallas Cowboy.
I wanted to be a trash man.
I wanted to be a pilot, but I got punched by a 7-year-old girl, so my eyes got.
And that was it. Oh.
Yeah, it fucked my one eye up.
That's why it looks like that.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you thought I was just wall-eyed for fun?
I wasn't sure, Jim.
I didn't notice.
I just did it to pick up chicks.
If I had followed my dreams, I wouldn't be sitting here right now.
Thanks,
What would you
Nance.
be doing?
She wouldn't be with me.
I wouldn't be here.
But yeah, that's
Darn
anyway.
it.
That's what I'm doing, and forever looking to open stages. I want stages like Seaport. I'll from
you said that.
Wildwood all the way down to Florida. That's
Awesome,
man.
man.
That's the goal.
I like the goal.
That's the goal.
Well,
Just follow the sun. Yeah, why not?
Yep. So
I know an integration company.
there you go. Right. And that's awesome. That actually is really good to know.
It's corporate conferencing systems.
Ah.
It's nothing.
Be a little versatile.
It's like school theater and stuff. So, but it's important.
What the
work.
fuck is happening?
I
Yeah,
don't
right?
fucking
I don't
know
know.
what you just did,
There's a
but
commercial.
it sounds a lot like what you do.
But Mr. Adler, you've been promoting most of the night, but
Yeah, I know. Well, it's
What you got going on?
comes with the territory.
We'll
Well, Friday night I'll
see
be
everybody
at
Friday.
Screwballs with Old School and Deej. We'll be doing a show from approximately 9 o'clock till whenever.
The lovely Joy Lane.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do a lot of the hard rock and metal stuff you love. And then Saturday night, I will be at Studmas with Studweiser at the Depot in Bridgeport, PA. And Old School will be at Screwballs in King of Prussia, if I didn't mention that. Did I mention that?
A little bit.
Okay.
A
I'll
few
be there
times.
till 3
Okay.
when she says, get the fuck out.
So we
I have
get
to
the
go home.
pregame
Right.
at the neighbor's house.
Yes.
Awesome.
It's going to be a
Right.
long
it is going to be
night.
a long, long night.
I have to actually leave work early just to make that.
And what's happening Saturday?
What time is it?
6.
Oh,
And also this weekend, Nancy and the Chocolate Rods will be
right.
at.
We'll be playing. That's right. That's right.
And not
In
on Paul's My
theaters
Friends
near
page.
you.
No, absolutely.
No. That's
That's a secret thing.
yeah.
You gotta
Gotta
pay.
put the password.
That's pay for play.
No, well, I don't take a lot of payment.
Really?
Yeah, it's a gift to the world.
I gotta get a Venmo. Is that a thing? Venmo?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Look at me.
Yeah, I
go.
was asked recently if I had Venmo. I said no.
Somebody asked me that, and I'm like, fuck, no.
I have
What is
PayPal.
that?
I have money and a credit card. That's all I need.
I don't know what this.
I still call it a Mac card, for Christ's sake.
Yeah,
so do I.
I do
well, we're
too,
Northeast.
yes.
If you're not from Philly, you don't know what the hell's going on.
It's a Philly thing. Jim's a King of Prussia guy, but I guess it was a thing here too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Our first ATM was a George machine.
I remember George.
Eh,
I remember George.
but the first ATM card I had
was
was a
a
Mac
Mac.
card.
Yeah, it was a
had
Mac.
it was all like real
MAC,
rainbowy and
yep,
stuff.
yep,
Yeah.
MAC.
Yep.
George was PSFS, if I'm not mistaken.
Gerard Bank.
Gerard Bank. Yes.
The best is try telling your kids how Mac machines were introduced to save you money.
Oh, I can't tell my kid anything.
It's like
Whenever I try to
when
explain
we first
something,
had
it's
this.
like-
This was to keep costs down.
Yeah,
we fired everybody.
There used to be
Yes,
no
yes.
fees.
Right.
Then all of a sudden, it's like I
And
remember.
now there's a fee for
I
everything.
remember one time I went to a bachelor party down at Cheerleaders, and I ran out of money because somebody came.
They have an ATM.
They have an ATM. People were going around like giving out lap dances, and somebody came over. This one goth chick walked up and went, "I thought somebody bought me a lap dance." Well, apparently they didn't. So I had to pay for that. And I ran out of money, and it was a really shitty lap dance too. Don't go with the goth chick.
I
But
had a
anyway,
girlfriend that worked there.
but I went to the ATM, and it's like
hit the
I was
make-
like $5. Fuck you! I'm not doing that.
Yeah, the fees. Yeah.
My God, that's like an hour's pay.
$dollar bills,
So
or
Rich was on.
I just wanted to buy beer. I didn't care about that.
Rich was on earlier. He used to be. He was a DJ there. Him and Jackie Bam Bam. They did the emceeing down there. That's how I was introduced to cheerleaders.
Was the one up in Willow Grove Double Visions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking about that place and in
Just enough.
shit.
No.
Oh
God. It's just enough.
I will say one thing that's nice about that place. Best use of mirrors. It looks huge.
Yeah.
And it's about the size of this room.
No, I think they
Horrifying.
made it bigger. Didn't they make it bigger recently?
I don't go there all the time.
I went there one time. They were like $10 coverage. I'm like, fuck you. And I walked away.
Yeah, I'm like,
This was Double Visions?
No, this is across from the Rib
Just
House.
enough.
Oh, okay.
It's a strip club in Bridgeport. That should be enough.
Yeah, right.
But they always hate that. I remember the one time I went there, it was like they come around, you give them $1, they do something, and then they want another $1. I'm like, $2 for one chick? What do you think? I made them fucking money? This is getting expensive,
Years ago.
But it's like
this is not a reflection
it's
on
like,
the.
It's like every 5 minutes another girl comes around. That starts to add up. I'm like,
Years ago.
I need to drink. What the hell?
This is not the current year. I'm talking about 20
I'm
years
here for
ago.
ass. I'm here for beer.
We used to refer to that as the place where strippers' careers came to die.
The one time I was there, I was actually impressed with the people that were there.
Not
the women. All right, come on, I'm trying to be nice, but no, they had a,
Hello.
It was a weird mix. It's like, Grandma, what are you doing here? And then someone would come by like, oh, shit, okay, yeah, you should be a stripper. That makes sense. Yeah, it tracks.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, no, she took her teeth out.
No, I remember the first time I went on
out of 20.
when I got
The
my
thing of it is, I just do this as a sideline. I gotta pay my rent in that
Don't do
house.
that.
Ooh.
Don't put that in my head.
Yeah, don't. It's
Stop.
nightmares. The first job I ever had out of college, my boss was like, "You want to go to lunch with me?" I'm like, "My first business lunch with the boss." Went to
Hooters?
Seventh Heaven.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And then I went home, and like I was still living at home, and I said to my dad, like, "Oh my God, I went to my first business lunch. My boss took me to the strip club in Conchi." He's like, "Seventh Heaven." I'm like, "Fuck, I need to go."
How do you know?
I know all about that place, Jim. Now listen, let me tell you something. Ethel's there on Thursday. She's the best.
One time I said something about the Lark Bar. You know about the Lark Bar?
Mm-hmm.
And I mentioned that, and my dad's like, "Oh, that's a nice place." And I'm like,
No.
"Go on."
It's not there anymore,
and
kids.
And he's like, "What?" I'm like, "Dad, that's a gay bar. What were you doing there?" He's like, "Well, I was in the back room." I'm like,
it's even worse.
There's a back
Go
room.
on.
This is getting worse. It's like last week I was down at the Black Banana. Well, it's that time, Jim. It's actually 6 minutes past.
yeah.
Oh wow, people actually stuck in.
Yeah, because we're being entertaining and freakish. So.
All right, well, ho, ho, ho.
I'm sorry, I was trying to figure out what cartoon that was from, but anyway.
It's this guy.
Oh, yeah. I met him.
Yeah. He was at your house for Halloween.
Yeah, he was wearing a banana. Oh, no, wait. No, that was when I met David.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
And then Paul the Elder. The older
forgot
guy,
about
he
that.
came over to my house dressed as a banana. I'm
I
like,
remember.
I am in the right fucking place.
Where the hell are you from anyway,
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Are you a Peter Pepper?
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on over there?
Sergeant Hartman got a little excited.
Oh my God, this is stuff John Michael yells at me about.
I know.
All right, so I thought this was the last one of the
By
year.
the way,
So
I don't know if you knew, Joby is one of our fine engineers
No,
at
we'll
Rotation.
have another.
Oh, well,
I don't know if you knew that.
He's very multi-talented.
Yes, he is.
So we'll have to get him on to promote Rotation, and he can talk about Romeo Delight and hanging out with Daryl.
Yeah, it's true.
nice.
Those guys were there a lot. Daryl's house.
They are. The last time, second time ago we played with them, he had just gotten back from playing up there, and he was a little disheveled. He didn't have all his ducks in a row. It was a fun night.
Who the hell brings ducks?
Mike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you call him.
Well, end the show. I need another rod.
All right.
Joby's going to come next week.
Save it for next time. All right, so
Next time on the P word.
We'll decide if we're going to do something next week. We'll let everybody know. But in the meantime, everybody have a great holiday, great Christmas, great Hanukkah,
Merry
great
Christmas.
Almalagwenya, great Yule, whatever the fuck. I don't care.
Great King of Prussia week.
Do what the fuck you want to do.
Right.
Don't hurt anybody.
Just
and
get
have some
drunk
fun.
and
Yeah.
stay in your house.
Be
Yeah.
safe.
Yeah.
I'll see you Thursday.
Huh?
Or maybe we'll see you Friday night. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh, I'm just stopping that. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. All right.
Studmas.
So, Studmas. So Friday and Saturday.
Yeah. It's a doofer.
Yeah, and then we'll be at the neighbor's house, and we'll try to clean this shit up.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll be on our best
They're very
behavior.
religious folks.
Oh, good. I'll be dressed in. I'm going to wear my devil worship outfit.
Well, somebody has to be because I won't be. But
Oh,
all right.
boy.
Oh, and the lady who flipped the car over will be there, so be nice.
I don't know who she is.
I'll
you'll have to
I will
point.
point her
I
out.
can just put my camera up and go.
Will she be the one with
Is
the
the
bandages?
person responsible for this here?
I'll just be like, yeah.
We almost flipped my car over on the, just trying to pull in my driveway that night in front of the cop.
The one thing I remember about that night is I got out of the car and I was like, holy shit, Paul. Where the fuck did he go? Like it was like the sonic boom, and he's gone. I'm like, then 10 minutes later you came out. I'm like,
Hey, how's it
fuck
going?
were you?
What happened out here?
He had to come wake me up.
The best was my daughter was just like, look at this asshole driving down the street. All these lights and everything. It's Paul and Dad.
Right.
Whole street's blocked off, car in the middle of the road. I have to get home. Cops blocking my driveway. I went right over the sidewalk and into the driveway. We smelled like a liquor factory.
Yeah, one of us did.
Yeah. No, we both did.
Yeah.
Well, that's at least one of us.
It was fine. Everything was fine.
We're here. We're live.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna go. Larry, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
For
This
coming
was a lot
in.
of fun.
Nancy, thank you for all the
Hanging out.
stuff
Yeah.
this year and putting up with this nonsense
Yeah.
and
Putting
eating
it-
the rods on thing and you know,
Right.
getting our viewership up and
And
everything.
it's, can we play with the black rods later?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, good.
All right.
Well, now I'm gonna have nightmares, so I'm not gonna make those anymore. I think. Start crying. Be like putting the chocolate on. Like,
We'll need about 6 of them. You got a rubber bands?
all right, so we're out. So everybody have a great holiday, and we'll see you next week.
Tu Wong Fu.
Have fun, y'all.
Good night.
Good night. Good day.
Good day. Good day.